Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to some more 25 Days of Go, and today we're going to teach you about a proverb that should greatly affect the amount of unpleasant things that occur in your game quite immediately. This particular proverb tells us to capture laddering stones as soon as possible. So for that, let's set up a ladder variation that you guys are probably all very much familiar with. Let's start over here like so. There we go with that. And yada yada. We've got ourselves an orthodox. And you know what orthodox means? We're going to approach. Approach means back away. Gonna threaten to go into the corner, and our black's gonna say no joy. I'm gonna pincer you. And this begets a ladder variation for those of you who are not aware. Something like this, something like this, something like this. Alright, there we go, ladder variation. Now, White's next move could be something as simple as playing over here, and then you could be like, where does that go? Well, let's see, I can go here, and then, ladder breaker, okay, and then we could choose to capture that, right? Note, I don't recommend actually tracing that out with your finger on an actual board, though if you do, that could be funny. So, next move, bam, captured, no problem. But what happens if your opponent does not actually play that? Does this work? No. So you might say, I don't have to capture anything here. He's playing over there. I'm just gonna keep on growing my thing. Gonna keep growing my thing like this. Actually, let's go and play here. Let's go and play here. Let's make this even easier. Itch. Make this even easier to figure out. It's like, bam, I've got this huge area over here. My stones are all working nice. Everything's going well. Your opponent then decides to invade. So, alright, we know the sequence here. We're going to play here. Got it. Our opponent might play here for some quick shape. This is easy. See where the problems start coming in? Wasn't a problem, but now it's kind of become one, because we know how to respond to this, but there are two things going on the board right now. So two is a problem. Two is definitely a problem. So which one do we wind up responding to? See the problem here? See the problem here? That's now an issue. That is now a big issue. So we don't want to have to deal with that issue. And you know what? We didn't have to deal with that issue if we had just gone and played here to get rid of the ladder. Now we don't have to worry about it. Because even if we build up here, and let's say something different, I don't know. Let's say something here, and we just keep trying to build up, and our opponent's just like, yep, you keep building up. At some point, we're going to realize we can't really keep doing anything here, right? We can't keep building this area because that stupid ladder's there. And any move in here is going to be both, let's say, any move back in here could be both a ladder breaker and an invasion. So potential 2 free moves to invade the area that you're trying to grow because you were trying to be greedy and you didn't see a reason to take that ladder. But that ladder might be a free move, and that free move is huge. I mean, right now it's something basic. Right now it's something extremely basic, just a simple invasion. But oh my god, could this get so much worse for you. Now, what I'm about to put on the board won't make a whole lot of sense, but let's just assume that it does for the moment. I mean, I don't know why we would put this wall here if we were in a cross vicinity of some kind, but who cares? let's say we played something like this, and then we played something like this. White gets this for some reason, a mini Chinese variation here. And we decide that's going to be completely A-okay. We're just going to play normally here. Normal, normal, normal. We know how to approach. We know Joseki. We're amazing. Easy peasy, easy peasy, easy peasy. Our opponent is now going to jump up. But there's two things. One, the ladder was already a problem when this was played, but for the sake of my experiment here, we're going to ignore that. Because you can see what happens, like even during an attack. If something's getting like fought, there's like a battle breaking out on the board, that battle's going to go kind of into the center, and as we're seeing here, we want to respond and keep living down here. But there's the ladder again, and if we have to go respond to that, that means that this is just going to get completely enclosed. So if they get that free move to completely enclose because your stupid ladder is still on the board, that's a problem. That too is a really, 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 really big problem. So it might not look like it. It might not look like it. It might look like everything is fine. You might not know how your opponent's going to use that ladder later on, but that's what should worry you. Like, you don't see anything here. You don't know how your opponent's possibly going to ladder or going to try to like break your ladder if you keep growing and leave it on the field. But that's the thing that should worry, the fact that you don't know, the fact that you're not sure what you're supposed to be trying to read out right now. That kind of gives your opponent an advantage, because that means he's like sitting there reading something out that you're not even aware of yet, because he knows how he's going to try to break it, but you don't. You don't, and there's no reason for you to sit there completely in the dark. Just get rid of it. Just get rid of it. No more Aji. All gone. Simple, simple read. Now all we have to read is, does this actually capture? Does this actually capture? Yep, that captures. That's a capture. That's about as much as I have to read there ever again. Excellent, 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 excellent. And thus, the proverb is born. You can read a ladder, great. You know it's working for you, excellent. Doesn't mean ignore it. Get that thing off the field as fast as possible. Because if you don't, that's Aji for your opponent. Might get invaded, might get surrounded, might get killed. You just don't know. Till that thing's gone, you just don't know. So always beware of your Aji. Get those ladders off the field. We'll, of course, be back tomorrow with another Go video. Until then, take care, everyone, and happy holidays.